Sup guys, this is the Power Mushroom, and you know what? I have some great news. Is just that Dark Souls will be getting a remaster on the Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. More exciting, it's coming to the PlayStation or the Nintendo Switch. PlayStation is cool too, but we're getting a Dark Souls game on the Switch. Now, Dark Souls, as many people they've already seen me talk about in previous videos of mine. I love the Dark Souls series, the Soul series in general. Even the ones before that, the Kingsfield series was really good too. And just knowing that we're going to be able to get Dark Souls on new consoles, including the Nintendo Switch, I'm going to just get it for everything, you know, when it comes out. It's just, that's pretty cool. I mean, because personally, this is going to come from performance. For the Nintendo Switch, they announced straight up that yeah, it's going to perform way better than the Xbox 360 and PS3, and I'm pretty sure that's going to go for the Xbox One and PS4 as well. I'll leave a link in the description to all the articles, as always, you know, guys, so go and check those out. But I'm going to just go and talk about a little bit about Dark Souls and what they said. So, Bandai Namco, or From Software, did say that yeah, it's going to look a lot better, and it's going to run better. So, guys, if you were having problems in Blighttown, like everyone else with frame rate issues and just how you were fighting against the computer, like the environment and just how the game ran, you fought against that. And man, I want to be able to play Blighttown at 60 frames a second, just no lag. Imagine all the deaths that you could just exclude from your playthroughs because it's running smoothly. A more smoother game, it's remastered, it's going to look better. 1080p on the Switch, on the go, so you can die wherever you want. It's just... My thought is okay, they announced that it's going to be on the Switch. It's going to be remastered. Okay, so I know that the Switch will be able to handle it. But what if they incorporate some online feature, since the Switch is on the go, where it's kind of like a Street Pass thing, but while you're playing somewhere, you can kind of walk past somebody, you invade them or something. How cool would that be? I'm pretty sure they're going to come up with something for the Switch, but for right now, what we know is that this game will be released on May 25th of 2018. I'm pretty sure it's the 25th or 24th. Like I said, link in the description. I'm just going off the top of my mind from what I read earlier. And not only that, but Japan is getting an exclusive collector's edition that's going to come with all three games. Two statues. I think one's going to have a bonfire and the other a soldier. They're basically like bookshelf stuff, so you kind of, you know how the bookshelf holders go? That type of stuff. They're going to be like little weights. So you have the bonfire, and then you have the knight, and then you have the soundtracks on there. You have the art books for each game, all the item locations. It's a lot of stuff in this little collector's edition, and it's not cheap. Do I want to... I probably will import it, because right now in America, we didn't get it anything announced for it, but hey, you guys gotta go check it out, because that collector's edition looks awesome. It's $425, so it's expensive, but is it worth it? Yeah, probably. It probably is, especially if you're a Souls fan. But this is really cool, because now we're gonna get a remaster of the original Souls game, or not the original. Demon Souls is still the original, but Dark Souls, the original Dark Souls game. And not only that, it's going to have the Artorias of the Abyss DLC, which, by the way, is probably one of the best DLCs released in any of the Souls games, really. It was a really cool DLC. Real emotional if you didn't fight Sif before you beat the DLC. So if you guys haven't played Dark Souls yet, beat the DLC first and then fight the wolf. I'm just telling you guys that right now. But imagine amiibo support. There's a lot of amiibos that they could probably incorporate. My first thought that came to mind, if they incorporate some amiibos, which I feel like I already know Nintendo's going to do, or asks From Software to do, is they're going to include Shovel Knight. You can't, for some reason, I feel Shovel Knight will make an appearance in Dark Souls 1, and he will be canon, you know, in the Dark Souls 1 for the Switch, or maybe specific armor or something. If they don't do that, then my only thought is cross-platform play between the Xbox One and the Nintendo Switch. Sony's kind of being a jerk about it, so I don't really expect them to kind of confirm the cross-platform play onto the Xbone and the Switch. But if Sony, if you do that, that'd be really cool. I mean, like, this is one of those games, like, it would make sense considering what the story is of Dark Souls and how you know, you kind of cross between different worlds. Hey, what about cross between different platforms? And it kind of fit the entire theme of Dark Souls a lot better if you were able to cross-platform play with other people. And they would probably have to figure out a way to do it, but I'm pretty sure From Software could figure it out, and Nintendo and or Microsoft, if they actually, you know, they got together and they made that cross-platform play, there'd be a way. It'd just be really cool to kind of do that, because we've seen it already happen with Rocket League, and from Fortnite they did it briefly with all the platforms. So it'd be kind of nice to kind of see that barrier just broken between gamers, where it's like, hey, it doesn't matter what console you have, you could just still play it, you know, play your game and enjoy the game for what it is. Because really, Dark Souls, I see it as kind of it's a piece of art. The music, the artwork, the atmosphere of the game, it's all well done. And if they can, like, if they make Dark Souls 2 for the Switch, they remaster it or whatever, like, come on guys, fix the lighting, because I don't know what you guys were going, like, during the demo for Dark Souls 2, it looked amazing, but when it came out, it looked all weird. Like, the graphics do feel like a big downgrade, so maybe they can do something updated eventually in the future. But really, that's all my thoughts on the Nintendo Switch getting Dark Souls and From Software. Am I excited? Oh, heck yeah. I'm probably going to pre-order it tomorrow, or maybe in a little bit right now. I'm going to head straight to GameStop and be like, yo, put my pre-order down. Or Best Buy or wherever. If they do announce a collector's edition, I am going to freaking talk about it, or I'm going to tweet about it. So make sure you follow my Twitter, that I can keep you guys updated on this, you know, collector's edition. So hopefully we get that trilogy box set from Japan. Otherwise, I am going to import that thing. That thing, it might be freaking expensive to import, but I'm pretty sure I can find somebody over there who's going to get me a deal. I actually have somebody that's going to Japan, actually, not in like too long. I think in May, actually. So I might just give him the money and say, hey, bring me back the box set for Dark Souls 3, or the trilogy, because that would be really cool to have. Then I'll unbox it for you guys. But anyways, links are in the description, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section about Dark Souls. Are you guys excited for it? Hey, the Switch, I thought it was... They've announced a lot of stuff for the Switch. I'll probably have to talk about it in another video, but the Switch is going strong, especially for it to be getting a Dark Souls game. It's... Man, I just can't wait to see what the Switch... What other ports it's going to bring over. People might complain there's too many ports, but... Hey, Dark Souls, any day. But again, anyways, guys, links in the description. Remember, leave a comment on your thoughts, video response, whatever you want, like, comment. Remember to subscribe to the channel to keep up to date. And as always, guys, when you guys are gaming, power up.